Hi, you've tuned into Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. Hi, you're watching Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. In today's video, I am going to show you how I obtained this radiant, dewy look for summer. This is what it looks like. And I will share with you all the products that we use to create this look. So if you're ready to jump in and see how we created this fresh face for summer, this dewy look, then please keep watching. Hi you guys, long time no see. I know, I think you guys are crooked, lopsided a little bit. Okay, so as promised, I talked to you guys about a radiant look for summer, and that's what we're going to do today. It's supposed to focus on hydrating your skin using lightweight and dewy products and strategically highlighting key areas. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. It says opt for cream-based products for a more natural dewy look that won't cake or crack in the heat. And it says consider mixing highlighting serum with your foundation for extra luminosity. Okay, so it says to start with a hydrating primer to create a smooth canvas and lock in moisture. But before we even do that, we're going to moisturize the skin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my LYS serum. And apply this, because this is typically what I do in the mornings anyway. Then I'm going to go in with a hydrating moisturizer. I'm not going to use my regular one. So I'm going to go in with my Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Cream. And this is it right here. I'm not sure why they call this a cream, because this is a jelly. Like, I can literally pour it out. I don't know if you guys can see it in here, but I can literally pour this out. So this is not a cream. And we're going to put this on the skin. And I do use this at night for my nighttime routine. You guys know I like to be a little glowy, especially in the evenings. Next up, we're going to go in with our sunscreen. And it leaves a little bit of a glow as well. I'm just about out of this Kosas. This is the Dream Beam Sunlit Comfy Smooth Sunscreen. And this is SPF 40. And I've been using this since last year. I do have a backup for this, so I'm not worried about it running out. Okay, my next step is a hydrating primer. And what did I pull? I pulled the Nars. I pulled my Nars Light Reflecting Hydrating Primer. And we're going to now, I haven't really tried these steps, so I don't really know how glowy I'm going to be. So this is not anything that I've gone in and tried in advance. says mix a few drops of highlighting serum for an extra glow. So what I'm going to do is take my Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Flawless Filter, and I have shade 6.5 Deep. So we've already done our serum, so I'm not going to try to mix anything. I'm just going to put this on some highlighted areas. And that's it. And just dab this in a little bit. All right, and now for our, says foundation or skin tint. I'm gonna go in with my MAC skin tint. Okay, this is the MAC Strobe Dewy Skin Tint, and I have shade Deep 4. So we're gonna use this. And you guys have seen me use this before. I'm just going to begin to blend it in. Just trying to put a little bit more coverage on little hyperpigmentation areas. Okay, our next step is conceal, it says. It says use a concealer to brighten under the eyes and highlight high points of your face. So we're going to go in lightly with the concealer. And we're going to use this Natasha Denona concealer. This is a High Glam concealer. And I have shade NY12. And this is definitely a brightening concealer. So like I said, we're going to go in lightly. And we are going to use the sponge. Ooh. Okie dokie, so let's see what's next, but the skin is a glowing. Okay, so it says bronzer. Apply a luminous bronzer to the perimeter of the face, the bridge of your nose, and cheekbones for a sun-kissed look. And this is just a regular bronzer, but I want to try it out. It's the Sculpt and Glow Duo Stick, and this is by Mocha. If you remember, I have some of the palettes by Mocha. So I saw this at the grocery store and I decided to pick it up, and this is in shade 700. This is what the packaging looks like. And here it is. It's a duo stick. I don't know if I mentioned that. So one side has a highlighter and the other side has the bronzer. So here it is. So I'm not even sure if this bronzer is going to work, but we're going to try it out. It should, because it looks deep enough. I don't know how to twist the bronzer out. Oh, here we go. So this looks deep enough. Oh, it definitely is. Hydrating. It's just gliding, or it could be all the moisturizing products that I have on. And then it said to do the nose. Okay. This, I don't know, this is very smooth going on. And I'm going to take my Mario stick and shade dark just to kind of contour a little bit. Let me see if I can see it up against the bronzer. Not much, so I think we're supposed to go in with our blush. So add a pop of color with a cream or liquid blush on the apples of your cheek and temples. Okay, so I went in and pulled this Rare Beauty blush in the shade Lucky because it is a hydrating blush. So we'll try to use this one. And see, y'all know I love pink. I don't even know what I'm wearing to work today, but we'll try this. A little bit of do you? And it says to get it around the temples. So there we have it. And I like to use the Rare Beauty brush for blending. Here we go. I'm going to use this brush. And it says on the apples of your cheek. And let me just make sure I get this blended in. Especially right here. And that's all the blending I'm really going to do because I'm sure there's going to be a powder in here somewhere. I don't see a powder. It says highlight, apply highlighter to the high points of your face. Child, they don't even mention powder. Okay. Apply a liquid highlighter to the high points of your face, cheekbones, brow bones, bridge, Cupid's bow for a dewy, luminous look. So let's try the other side of the stick. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I'm going to have to put some powder on. I don't understand why we're not using powder. Since we're not using powder, I'm going to put some powder on. And then it says for your eyes. It is recommended using a cream shadow stick for a dewy, natural finish. Okay, let's see. I pulled out my Thread Beauty. Then I have one by Pinky Rose. This might be a pretty one to use. This is kind of like a bronze color. Oh, that might be a little too much. This is Pinky Rose. I do want to keep this with my other ones though, because this is pretty. It's in the shade Jazzy. And this is the Fearless by Thread Beauty. I don't want to wear this, especially because I really don't know what I'm wearing to work. And then we have Soft. Which I may end up using this one. But we also have Loyal. They're kind of similar, but not quite. I think I'll use Soft. Okay, so it says to put this on. Oh, I do want to try to, oh, for the love. I do want to try to have it not crease. So, I did bring this MAC paint pot. I don't know if this is the best choice to use for cream, but we're gonna use it. It's a cream product, so might as well. And before I blend it out, well, let me blend. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this just a little bit around the edges. And a little bit in the crease, so it's I may go in with just a little bit more on this eye. And then I'm just going to take a shadow along the outer edge or outer V. And I'm just going to use my Lethal Cosmetics palette. So I'm really just going to take this shade right here and just add it to the outer V. Not heavily, because we do want to make sure that the cream shadow is the focus. So this is the eye look, and now let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. What do you guys think? Then it says to opt for a lip balm or a gloss for a subtle shine. It says, if needed, use a lightweight setting spray to help your makeup last throughout the day. And then it gives some tips that I'm going to share those with you. Tips for a glowy summer makeup look. And again, we've done all those things. It says cream products. Is ideal for a dewy look. Strategic highlighting. Hydration is the key, and sun protection, it says. Doesn't say nothing about powder. So we're going to do our brows next. I'm going to go in with this Faux Brow L'Oreal product. And I'm trying to see if it says the shade. I think it's some kind of brown. I'll look it up and pop it on the screen. I want to go in and kind of set. So I'm not gonna set. I'm gonna tone this blush down a little bit. And then go underneath the eye a little bit more to try to, I know it says highlighting. Okay, if I'm not gonna set, then I think this looks a little bit better. Yeah, I'm still practicing with this pen, you guys, this brow pen. The other day, it worked out really well. But then I had another day, I was like, ooh, that is not the answer. I want something small. Yeah, I'll take this mirror. I want a small compact mirror. Okay. I don't know how to not be in your way. If we have any teachers watching, drop me a comment below. Let me know when your school starts back. Like I said, our kids come back next week. Okay, I have this brow done. Let me hop off and do the other one and get my lip balm, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my brows done. And I forgot I bought this lip balm. Now, I'm going to say I am a little disappointed with it. Only because I thought it was going to be this shade. And it's not really. It's really basically clear. Just a little tint. But this is the Juicy Peptide lip balm. This is by Makeup Revolution, and it's in the shade Latte. I'm going to use this. This is what it looks like. I don't think I'll need a liner. Oh, you guys, I take it back. It's nice. I didn't really see that when I swatched it. It didn't really look like it was gonna do much as far as color. And I picked up these products at the H-E-B grocery store. This is what Latte looks like. I think it's really nice, glossy. Doesn't really feel like a balm per se. It feels more like a gloss. Okay. And I just still feel like I need a little shadow right here. Now this one looks like it's showing up, so I'm not going to blend this one out so much. Just going to basically leave it right there. Just blend the edges up here. Okay. And since we're not using the powder, it says we can go in if we need it with a setting spray. So I'm going to go in with my all-nighter. This is by Urban Decay. This has been discontinued because they've come out with a new line, 3 of the all-nighters, and this is not included. And I don't know why, because I really love this, so I went ahead and got a full size before it was too late. And this is more or less of a setting spray with hyaluronic acid, so you know it's going to give you that moisture. Okay, this is what the skin looks like once you spray it. I do want to put on, I just picked up a new eyeliner. This is the Essence eyeliner in Hot Chocolate because I used the other one up. So I do want to put a liner on. Put my liner on, and I do want to try to see if I can get right in the inner corner with the cream. Oh yeah, I can see it. I'm going to take this brush right here and kind of set the eyeliner in place. I'm going to take that same brown and I was about to jet out of here. And mascara. This is the Bubble Mascara by Maybelline. Yes. Okay, now I think I'm done for real, for real. So I'm going to go get dressed, and I'll be back to show you the final look, and I'll be out, headed to work. Okay, I really do have to scurry. My principal just reminded me that we are having staff pictures today. So, I'm going to bring you in so you can see the final look. This is what the face is looking like. This is our fresh face dewy look, and this is it. I'll show you what I have on very quickly. I just have this little dress on with the little flap, and these are the shoes that I have on to go along with it. And And I love this dress. Couldn't find it last year. So this is what it looks like from behind. Has a little tie. And this is it, you guys. This is the OOTD. Oh, see, I haven't worn this dress but a couple of times. I forgot it had pockets. And I got this dress from Cato's, maybe. I think that's where it came from. But anyway, I've got to go, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry I've been MIA, but I'll try to be a little bit more consistent once school settles in. But thank you so much for tuning in to this radiant, fresh, dewy look. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please consider subscribing to the channel, giving the video a thumbs up, and ringing the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And with that said, don't forget to circle back and check out some of my previous uploads. I have playlists galore. I'm sure you'll find something that suits your fancy. And with that said, thanks so much for tuning in, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi, you guys. I'm popping back in. I'm home for lunch. Wasn't planning on doing a lunch check-in, especially since you guys saw the whole process. But I did want to just check back and show you what everything is looking like. It is 12:05, and like I mentioned, I'm just popping in for lunch. I wanted to show you how the skin is looking. It is 71 degrees, so we just had a big thunderstorm, and the temperature is not terribly hot. I do, of course, have my regular, makeup rubbing off around my nose area where my glasses usually are. And I couldn't remember, you guys, if I even blended out when I put the highlighter on my forehead. I don't think I blended it out. I don't think I did. Oh my gosh. I was thinking at school, I said, did I blend that out? And honestly, I don't think I did. I probably didn't blend in a lot of areas because I was really trying to rush, but yeah, I wasn't sure, so I definitely wanted to come home and try to fix that. And the only other thing that I would touch up would be where my eyes were tearing up, and I kind of got mascara down there now. I was just going to take maybe, I don't remember what I used this for. Just my foundation brush, and just kind of go in and kind of take the dark mascara out from underneath my eyes. My eyes are not tearing up anymore, so we should be good. So that would be the only thing, is just to freshen up underneath my eyes. I really do. Oh, and you can see, of course. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I looked. My eyeshadow always creases, so no surprise there. And just pat that crease out. There we go. And that's it. I love this fresh look, summery glow. I didn't use any powder, so I haven't touched up with any kind of powder. And when I go to work later on today to the pharmacy, I'm not putting any powder on because it does look very glowy. It looks youthful. Your skin looks really healthy. So I like the way it looks. So not using any powder. Now I can say that if we were in the upper 90s or the hundreds, I probably would set with powder, but I would try it first to see really if powder was needed. But I just wanted to hop in and show you what everything is still looking like. Right here, I would like a little powder right there, but everything else is looking really good. So that's it. I just wanted to hop in and show you how my face looked at 12:05, and we started getting ready this morning at 5:45. So everything is holding up really well.